Hello Venturers, Talysman the Ur-Beatle here, and this is Find 'em Behind the Scenes. Do you ever make a typo in video editing and get an error that looks like this? Sure, we all do. Wait, you don't? Good, because I'm here to tell you, never edit videos the way I do. You're probably thinking, wait, I thought this behind the scenes series was going to show improvements for Find 'em Back Alive Chapter 2. It will, but that also includes some code to improve my video editing. But I'm warning you right now, what I'm going to show you would be very frustrating for anyone who isn't as old and crazy as I am. Here's a screenshot of a typical video editing app, Shotcut. Almost all video editors have a very similar approach. Arrange video and audio clips on multiple tracks along a timeline. This is my Shotcut project for the last episode of Chapter 1. I make it without incident or explosions. I use Shotcut for my final editing stage, when I add music and sync up voiceover audio clips with on-screen action. I find I want to use a timeline when I need to be precise, especially for audio, but this is not what I use for the bulk of my editing. This text file is written in a video filter scripting language for a frame server called AviSynth Plus, or maybe it's pronounced AVI Synth Plus. And almost all of you are looking at this and saying, nope, I do not want to edit video by hand in a text editor. It's a pretty steep learning curve, and you wind up having to do math in your head to figure out how many frames you need for a 10-second video clip. So why would I even use this? Have I ever even heard of computers? I started using it years ago, and now I'm used to it, even though I don't know how to use most of the features. But there are a lot of powerful features I use. It's mostly used for video restoration and repair, especially by people transferring VHS to digital. But I use it for other reasons. Since AviSynth scripts are text files, they are small. This one is 1 kilobyte. And yet, I can open this tiny text file in Media Player Classic, and it plays as if it were a normal video file. I can make a rough cut of a video and preview it without making a large temporary render of it, or compare multiple rough cuts to see which I prefer. It's quick, easy, and doesn't waste any space. Editing these videos is not hard if you have the right text editor. This is FeBA, an AviSynth script editor that includes a video preview, syntax highlighting, filter name completion, and tools that make many tasks easier. If I drag this video clip into FeBA and drop it in the window, you'll see it shows up as a direct show source. Now, I can preview the clip, find sections I want to keep in my rough cut, and mark the start and end of each section using the home and end keys. Another problem I need to solve is repeating effects in the same style every time at several points in a video, or even from one episode to the next. In AviSynth, you can write filters in a separate text file, then import that file into your main file the same way you would import functions or subroutines in another scripting language. I wrote these filters to emulate some cinematic shots like a medium shot or a close-up. I can apply them to a specific part of a clip to make it look like the camera has cut to a close-up. I want to improve the fake cinematic shots I have already and maybe add a couple more, like an extreme close-up or a zoom in on my health or remaining air down in the taskbar. I expect these to be pretty gnarly and boring, so I'll spare you the details. But here's a simpler example, a predator vision filter that tweaks the brightness and contrast, adds a green rectangle overlay to make it look like night vision goggles, and adds the words predator vision. I need to adjust the settings on this. I've already moved the on-screen text to the top center so that if I make any shorts that use predator vision, the text won't be cut off by the formatting. And now you know why I tell you, do not edit videos the way I do. There's plenty of stock transitions and other effects for your timeline video editor of choice. You don't need to go through the hassle of writing your own like I do, but I'm still going to keep doing it. I may make a few more filters to improve the overall look of my Find 'em Back Alive series. For example, fancy titles on a graphic overlay in the lower third of the frame. But it's about time I did some actual add-on coding, so in my next behind-the-scenes episode, I'm going to make Minecraft harder. Until then, this is Talysman the Ur-Beatle reminding you to lick that button.